Hi there, guys. Welcome back to another Kingdom Come Deliverance episode. So today we're going to finish off finding the counterfeiters of the Groschen and hopefully find Matthew and Fritz a place to work. So let's get into it. Right, so first of all, just going to check the map, see where our markers are. So in Sasau and Ledechko, we'll go Ledechko first. I think that's the one for Matthew and Fritz. Yep, so we're going to go find them a job. And then we'll go to Sasau and tell them that we found them a job. We're going over here. Right, guessing we have to talk to someone. So we've got old Thomas. Let's talk to old Thomas.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Is there any work here for carpenters?
I don't need any carpenters. May the Lord watch over you.
Well, that was a bust. Minute Oliver.
God be with you. Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful. What do you have in mind?
My friends, two survivors of Skalitz, are looking for work.
And why should I take them?
They're experienced carpenters.
Oh, why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas,
Leave your ears,
my
mate.
foreman,
Fucking hell.
tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
I know them personally, and they've always done good work.
I'm from Skalitz, and I know them both personally. They worked in the royal mines, and their master couldn't praise them highly enough.
In the Scouts' mines. That's skillful work. I'll be glad to talk to them. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get here.
Take care now.
Champion. That's that bit done.
To me?
To me. Yeah, lads, come by. Oh, yeah. Right, let's. We'll travel to this point here, and then we'll ride to the inn.
Yeah!
Am I going the right way? Nope. I'm not. Out of the way, dog.
Yeah!
Need to find the bridge. I don't know where the bridge is, so I've got to find the bridge. There it is.
God save you,
Oh, cheers, mate. I brought some news for you.
Henry. Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
Look who's talking. Your face looks like you've been battered 6 times with the ugly stick, you cunt.
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face.
Oh, you
but don't get
dickhead, you punched
We'll
a
settle it
priest. What's
on
wrong
our
with you?
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
Oh, yeah,
There
we
might be a
are.
way to settle it. Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
Don't be a twat, Fritz. The two of you are up to your necks in shit.
Go to hell, Henry. You and Elias. You're one as bad as the other.
If you say so, I'll leave it be.
Dickhead.
I want to get better at fist fighting.
Me teach you? But you already know everything.
Oh no, it's because I'm better than you, and you should listen to me.
The miller and Ledechko would be happy to meet you.
You really found work for us?
Of course. I couldn't bear to look at those sour faces of yours a moment longer.
Thanks, Henry. Only...
What?
the reward we talked about, well, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
You haven't even got shoes, mate.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You'll pay me when you have it.
That we will.
You'll never
Stop
have
by
it,
and
will you?
visit us in a week. We'll pay you back as soon as we get our first wage.
Yeah.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Me? Teach you?
I know, because I'm better than both of you. Right, let's go talk to Ulrich. Whoever he is. No. He's not there either. Wake up, old man.
What did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins and quicksilver for the armor. The other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujitz. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
Okay, so I've got to talk to a printer. Yeah, horsey. Wait, hang on. Oh, he's here. Okay. Whereabouts is here, though? There.
What else do you, sir?
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the 3rd time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how
painting a
stupid those biblical
church.
scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
Oh, thanks for all the info,
That's all I
mate.
need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
What was the
Why
other
not?
sale?
Show me what you have to offer.
Oh, yes, I'm having that, and that. And that's it. What else is due?
Well, Master Painter, are you still short of coin?
Yes, unfortunately. And my offer still stands. Don't you want to buy something? Or throw a few dice?
Suppose I could throw
There's
a
always
few
time for
dice
some
with you.
dice. Let's see what you can do.
See. That's a 6. 1. 5 for 150. Not too good. That one. Go on and roll again. I'm on a winning streak here. That was quick. You running away, are ya? I ain't bothering with that dialogue again. Right, so I need to investigation the overseer's office, find out where Fitz and Matthew are in the monastery. So I'm going up here. There we go. Right. First things first. Let's go and find out why they got kicked out of the monastery. Another alliance.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Scallots locals as much as I can.
What will happen to my family?
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold the patient down, or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
What will happen to my family?
Thank you. I heard you had a fight with Fitz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Please.
How much do they owe?
A lot. Well, well, look at you.
Take care now.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
Me.
I'm here on behalf of the master fresco painter. He said you sent him away empty-handed 3 times already.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Can't you? In the Sasau monastery? That seems unlikely. It looks more like you're lining your own pockets to me. I wonder what people would have to say about that.
It's not. I'm not.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Don't believe you.
Get to the point.
Or I put my point in you.
They came for me at noon. Directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night it was. Without a crest. Armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery, that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
Very well. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Say it. I'm gonna go check that place out. Where my horse? Come here, girl. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Right like the wind. Let's go for it. Go a bit across country. Up. Right, so there is something here. I'm guessing this is where I'm supposed to be. Torch. I think I might be in the wrong place. Oh, hello. Hello. Yeah, lovely. I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take that. Let's go back up the ladder. Let's go back over here and search for this tree with an old monastery under it. Oh, here. Shut up, dog. I'm stealth killing. Straight in the heart. Knife to the heart, and now you're dead. It's okay, 'cause I didn't hit your head. Dark. It's dark and it's dark, which means I can sneak better in them. Right, so now I've got some dark clothing, I can actually sneak a lot better than in shiny armor. So check that out. I need to talk to Master Faither. Right. Got down here though. So let's go. It looks like I ain't got a skill to repair much. But never. Right, let's get up and find this bloke that we're supposed to see. There he is.
God bless you.
Tobias.
What troubles you?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
I have, but I didn't find anything interesting.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapita.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. And there's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
See you later.
Oh, let's go and do some more investigating. Really.
Heel.
Hey, Mutt. Oh, damn it, he's blocking the door. Let's see if I can get out another way. You know, a bed here. Anyway.
My
Chat with
respects
this
to
bloke,
you.
see if he can repair some stuff for us.
Do you make anything out of copper, Master?
I do a bit of Damascene decor sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone who could do me some copper sheets.
Well, that's pretty rough and ready work. I wouldn't waste my time with it. But go and ask Zach from the craftsman's yard by the monastery. He's bought up all the copper to be had around here anyway.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about the blacksmiths here in Sasau?
Depends which ones you mean. In the town there's Mikesh. He's a decent man and an honest craftsman. And in the yard by the monastery there's Zach. But there's not many good words I can say about him.
Tell me something about Mikesh.
Like I said, he's an honest
It's getting
craftsman.
interesting now.
Which isn't something you can say about every blacksmith in town.
What about the monastery blacksmith, Zach?
Well, him and me don't exactly see eye to eye. He wanted to buy my business, but I turned him down. Ever since then, he hasn't had a good word to say about me.
That'll be all. Thank you.
See what we can do.
Can you show me how to repair armour and weapons better?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Great.
Now, pay close attention.
Good luck.
Can you show me how to repair armour and weapons
Let's see if I
better?
can get the next level.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
Well,
Yourself then.
I'll
Mate.
think it over.
see what he's got in here. Let's go with. I'll go with a decorated shield. It looks nice, you know. I know what, just to buy something. Right, now over to the tailor's.
Good health to you, sir.
And to yours, sir.
Care now. May the Lord watch over you.
Let's see if we can find any black clothing. That. Black, something like that. Should have that and all. Right. We're going up here. Right.
My respects to you.
How goes the work, Master?
How goes the work?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
Well, actually, I does.
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone, which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague, or so his message advised me.
Oh,
plague!
Someone's lying.
Calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high, or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
Oh, he's hungover.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
Tell me about
I'm
Florian.
afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest, as though I would ever sneak into it. In any
I'm
case,
gonna
why
break
the
that
interest
padlock
are
and
you
get
looking
into the
for him?
chest.
Something like that.
May I ask why?
No, you may not.
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home, no doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
Sleeps in the baker's cellar.
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Right, I'll go
Thank
down to the
you.
bathhouse and have a
I'll
chat
leave you
with
to
that
your
bath
work.
wench.
Farewell.
There's my magical horse. I'm going to go to the bathhouse first and then talk to Florian, the engraver's apprentice.
Yeah.
There's a blacksmith around here somewhere. Weaponsmith, there he is. I want to go to him, get my swords sorted.
Yeah. Yeah.
My breath is short, my feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am poor.
God be with you.
He keeps singing some random crap, doesn't he?
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the monastery craftsman's yard has bought out all the copper.
Oh, as they know, that's a
What can
shame.
you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a small town. There's Zach, who has the forge in the craftsman's yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otter of Ramstein.
Tell me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect he thought much the same about me. That's how fathers are, isn't it?
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But Zach makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Otter.
Can you tell me something about Master Otter?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
Ooh,
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zack must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
What are Zack and Master Otter arguing about?
Zack had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otter's place for him. Except that Otter's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zack mostly. He badmouths Otter every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots, and that his son will see him off.
Mm-hmm. There's some bit of rivalry going on there, then.
That will be all. Thank you.
I'll be with you.
Can't even repair my bloody swords. Unless you see you, don't know.
The Lord watch over you.
Oh, I know. Need to get my stuff repaired on. Let's have a chat with him, see if he can repair my stuff.
Take care now.
Only do the noble horseshoes. Right, let's go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Armory, right here.
Huh. I know you. I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bone, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
This man's gotta be mad. Oh. No way. I'm having these. How did unicorn horn? Bone powder of St. Thomas. Some weird crap here.
It protects its holder.
Right, let's go. The armourer.
Come right up. It's a feast for your eyes and your stomachs. It's hard to resist. You'll not find better meat anywhere.
God be with you.
Oh, we can't repair anything. To the people who repair clothes. Oh, whatever they're called. Oi. Talk to you.
Farewell.
Oh, saddle then.
Sizes and flavours.
Have to buy another one. Have to whack some tack back on this bitch. Right, B first, and then C. To the bath, wench.
Fatty, marbles,
asparagus and prunes.
Good day. What do you want?
I'm interested in your services.
And what is it you'd like?
I'd like a private bath.
I'm sure you'll be good luck.
Well, he's getting his manhood back. Still clean. His sword isn't though.
Is there
Right,
something
so
you need?
Nope, you've done enough for me right now, wench.
I hear you're at odds with apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
What exactly
Find out
happened?
what happened to her.
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a
Spores,
turnip
slags,
for a
whatever you want
brain.
to call them,
And
they're
if they
everywhere,
don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for
Baker's
sure.
cellar again.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even
Raised a
alive?
daughter and turned her into a whore. Okay.
Goodbye.
Right. Let's go to that baker's dungeon. those the bakers we were doing?
What do you want
Talk,
from
baker's
me?
wench.
Goodbye.
You, I'm going to talk to you.
Good day to you. What do you need? Take care now.
Nothing in here.
Good day to you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
I'm the
My
guy
name's
that'll
Henry,
break your face
and
unless
I'm
you tell me
making
what I want.
inquiries for Sir Radzig Cobbler.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
Counterfeiting is a crime against the king. I don't have to prove anything to have you dragged straight to the executioner.
And what if you're wrong? What's then? Under torture, everyone confesses, whether they did it or not. You'll never know for sure.
I already know for sure. You admitted it yourself a moment ago.
I won't tell you anything just the same. I can't, even if I wanted to.
Why not?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
Who is Esther?
See who Esther is.
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Very well. I'll bring back your Esther.
Really?
Okay, let's do it that way.
Yes, but then you have to tell me everything.
I will. I swear to God Almighty. Please, just bring her back to me. Nothing else matters.
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills. There are some abandoned cottages around the mines. That's where I saw her last. They
I've got to
took
go
me there
back
when I
home
said
to
they
save
had to let
some
me
girl.
speak to her.
All right. I'll go there and try and think of something.
You're my saviour.
Don't get your hopes up. Anything could happen.
See you later.
All right. Let's get past all this skirmish and crap. So we'll go and rescue Esther, get up there to tell us what we want. If not, we'll just throw it at a stab.
Yeah.
Right. Now remember, around here somewhere is a chest.
Hey, what are you planning to do with the money from this? I haven't really thought about it. I'd like to open You have a bodkin and some swine?
No.
Then I can't help you. But if you get some, I'll do my best. All right. I'll ask around. Thanks.
Oh, there was a chest around here, never mind then. Oh, hello.
The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. I'm gonna eat.
Oh, hello.
Yeah!
Leave it, mutt. This bitch is mine. As you can see. Out of the way then, dog. See what he's got. Hit Groschen for sure. I'll take them.
What's that?
Right, before they come over here. So it's got a cobbler to get that fixed, okay. Kinda makes sense.
Hey, who's there? The answer?
The answer will shock you. Death. Death is here. Death is coming for you. And death will take you. No matter how much of a fight you put up, death will always take you. It's forever.
What are you doing here? What's the matter? Come on!
Piss off, you. 2 on 1? That's hardly fair, is it? Aha, poke you full of holes. And you? Well, you're having the same treatment, mate. Have it, you slag. Stab to the face. I'll take the bandage. I'll take that because it's dark. Drinking water, groschen. Now I'll take that because it's dark as well, so I can sneak around. Oh, something for the dog. Alright, so there's not much stuff here. Like that. That looks dark. That's dark. Ooh, more red deer venison from champion. I love that. I love that. 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 Take that as well. Take that. Take that as well. Groschen. That. Noble shoes. Tight black hose. Definitely taking them. Sneaky, sneaky. That'll work nicely. Drinking water and groschen. Silver ring and that. Take them as well. Right, let's get. I can't pair any of that. Maybe with the tailor's kit. Alright. Okay. The mods are really hitting hard here. Next. Right, what's the one about my repairing? Okay. What? How is it? Maybe the mods are just interfering. I don't understand why though. Nope.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Who's had that bit of food, and we'll give him another bit of food.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Eat it, doggy. As I can, and I will. Install lots, having that, having that. Right, what we doing? What we doing? Right, now we're gonna leave the horse there for a minute. Eat from the pot. Now we're full. We're stuffed. Right, we're done here. Let's just go and do something else. Right, we're going to find his woman. Because I can. I've got an injured head. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so there's a camp over here. I'm going to check the camp. Okay. So I found it.
What was that noise?
Aha!
What's going on there? Well,
Time to die.
you're in the wrong place.
Time to die. He's dead already. Time to die. Time to die. Die, die, die. Oh, Christ.
Over here.
That's it, dog. Stick him, boy.
You'll get what's
Stick him, boy. Okay, so I can't really do much except stab, stab. Dare attack my dog. How dare you? Stab you full of holes. You bastard. Ooh, key to shed. Alright, let's have a look. This. Key to shed. Black nose, yep, take that. Black hood. Key to shed. Ah, damn it. Again, I can't do any of those. Craft. Seem to be having some good reputation generally. Good. Right, let's go open this shed.
I'll do anything.
They won't hurt you now.
Hello,
Whoever
Esther,
did you
der
find here?
bathmaid.
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward, too. This whole time he knew where I was.
It's not Florian's fault. He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must have been more scared than me.
I'd say so.
We should probably set off.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
Right, what's going on now? Have I got to follow all the way back, or are we going to fast travel it? Fast travel. Good.
Hey! What have we here?
Talk
God
now.
save. What can I do for you?
I found that Esther of yours.
I know!
Talk.
Back already. How can I ever thank you?
By telling me all
what I
about the
want.
goings-on with Rapita.
They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the ship pile, and they started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapita?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first, I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Good luck, and thanks for the help. See you later.
Alright, let's go and do some stuff.
Here!
Elijah. Keeper.
Here, just as you ordered.
Hey, what are you doing out here?
Here we are.
What am I supposed to do then? I've completely forgotten. Alright. Right, I need some stuff repairing.
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
Yeah, you should be.
Good luck to you.
Where's the cobblers? The cobblers. Where's the feet people?
God save you. God be with you.
Right. Airballs. Ooh, quiet dark shoes. Silent shoes.
Good luck, then.
Right, that's that fixed. I'm going to go to the armourers and then the weaponsmith.
Who's there?
I'm right past the armourers.
Our Lord's tasty. Good on bread and for frying. Come and get it, fine people. And pork crackling too. A joy to taste.
We're going to have to wait.
Potions made from magical herbs.
Blimey.
From the flanks of Mount
That was a shock and a half.
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you?
Can you show me how to...
Me?
Nothing to repair. Weaponsmith. Come on, in you go. Where is he then? Where's the weaponsmith? I suppose I'll have to chat to you instead. Oh,
Good day to you.
a
What
woman.
do you need?
Oh my god.
Take care.
Right, what I need is that, but I also want mace. That considered as a mace, right? Battle axe. Oh, that's it. And then, can I talk to you about repairs? No, I can't.
Good luck then.
I need the bloke himself.
God save you, good night. What can I do for you?
Goodbye.
Nothing to repair. Sweet. Right. What is it I'm supposed to be doing? Oh yeah, so I've got to go up here to find the bloke who works with copper. It's got to be over here somewhere. I tell you what, let's just go to the. I'm gonna go to the inn. Sort out some of the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hop, jump, jump and jump, hop, skip and a jump, up to bed. Not my room. Move, dog. This is more like it. Yeah. Wait a minute. Put them in there. Keep the black hose. Put the hunting boots in there. Hunter's glove, jerkin. Keep the long dark waffle neck. Nobleman. Nobleman shoes. Silent shoes I keep. Put silver ring. Tight black hose. I'll keep them. Get rid of them. Finished. I'm finished. Put the books in here. I think I'm done here. Right, to the monastery. Talk to this bloke.
God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Oh, shut up, you tit.
Good luck then.
No. They said tradesman. He is a tradesman. Oh, Market Square. Right, so let's go back to the Market Square. We go back to the Market Square. Sit down. We'll find this bloke who keeps watching this house.
Our Lord's tasty. Good on bread.
Carrots and apples cooked today.
But that's his house. It's a gambler. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here. Keep watch for anyone who might be watching that house.
I liked this just a while ago. Bloody hogs.
Not a grain of respect or gratitude.
There's no one here so far. Just the innkeeper and his miss. I'm not going to play dice with that bloke, that gambler. Win a few groschen off of him.
Indeed, we can only pray for deliverance.
Need to get my clothes washed. Missing anything, am I? That's good. Okay. Cool. Oh, gloves. Gloves. Forgot about the gloves. Done. Looks like no one wants to gamble with me.
Why are you creeping around like a footpad?
Because I'm sneaky snake. I'm a sneak. I'm a sneaky little sneaky sneak. Oh yeah, so he must be at work. Let's go and check outside his work. Right, we need to go. Damn it! Come on. There's my horse.
To heel, mutt.
Now I know who I'm looking for.
Are you Rapiter by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bathmaid, and I know why you're doing it all.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
No, tell me now. Okay, stop him.
No, I give up.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Yeshek working for? Don't tell me you just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Yezhek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
I'm gonna take him to the dungeon anyway.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
So I'm filling these dungeons quite quickly, aren't I? Let's go secure Sir Ulrich's help.
Yeah.
Talk to him. Let's do it.
I finally found out where the forger's workshop is. Master Fayfar was right. The forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Get our armour on. Oh, none of that.
Look out.
You look out, you old cunt.
There's a fist down on you there. What? Oh boy, right. Wrong place at the wrong time. Over here! Where are you?
Batter you. You've just been battered. Batter you. You've just been battered.
You made the mistake getting on the wrong
You've just
side
been
of me.
battered. Oh, I didn't want to eat. I want to fucking mercy kill. Bang to the face. Take that, Groschen.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Battering you. Boom to the face.
Hold it for me here. No. Here, where I'm showing.
Hey then.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this
Vicious,
personally.
any?
Wait!
Oh, hang on, blood.
What?
Don't be killing people so
You want to
fucking
do it?
easily.
Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Ratai.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that.
I must smash your face in,
I
old
have no
man.
choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
You're this old bastard.
You're a traitor.
The world is not so black and white, boy. We were on the same side for a while, but no longer. That is how it goes.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kabila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree.
But
you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Slapped you with German.
Please, please. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go.
Got him.
Let's go. Master Fayfire is very keen to meet you.
Have I lost reputation for that? I just arrested a man that was in the counterfeiting thing.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfire. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
Down to Rata and speak to Redzig Kobila. Outfits the news. What's this? I don't know what Matthew and Fritz are doing, and then I've got to go down to here. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm going to go to the bathhouse first. Have a bath with a lusty wench. What situation? What?
Good health to
I'd like...
Uh-huh.
I'll certainly...
I'm sure you... Goodbye.
Okay, so it seems that everything has been cleaned. Go from Stephanie. That's it. There we go. I'll have a chat with Rizzo and Matthias or Matthew, and then we'll hit up the tavern and fuck me, it's raining. Hit up the tavern and go to sleep. Shit up.
Where do you want to go? We've only just arrived. Not gonna get... Hey, Henry.
About your brawl with Elias.
With Elias? Talk to Fritz about that.
Are you happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Well, what's happened? Did you two get yourselves into trouble?
A fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh, come on. You know what you two are like. I had to ask.
Well, perhaps with that monk. But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
And what do you want to do about it?
Let's just figure out what he wants to
run
do.
away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind. I'd like to ask about that Tom.
Well, get a job here as a hand and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws.
So he's a useless prick then?
So he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
I'd like you to teach me...
Me? Teach you?
I already know everything, because I'm better than you. Where is he then? Let's find this useless foreman. Here's your meal maid.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
About your brawl with Elias. Your best friend settled the matter.
We won't forget this. Oh, on my honor. Thanks.
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly
about the foreman.
Christian love for him.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
Oh, damn straight. Let's go bounce his face off the floor.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard and arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. But what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew going to see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And
I want to talk to this Thomas bloke.
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
I just would have a chat with him, tell him to back the fuck up. Over the fence. There he is.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
Huh.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway, and they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Yes, they will.
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. Farewell.
Alright, let's go and talk to them. Here's my dog.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love
I know I've got
this.
some giant meat in my inventory. Hello, Mr. Belef. I have a mess of yours.
Hey, Henry.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help.
I don't want your groschen. I've got more groschen than you could ever imagine, mate. Right. I'd say lower gate. I think I might have to sleep for a bit. Oh, just have a quick chat with him here.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Get the keys to Jenga's house from Zhaznik, or whatever it is, south from Bernard. I'll do that later because, you know, I'm gonna go sleep.
What? Where the hell were you brought up? Don't you know you have to have a light after dark?
This is my private rooms. Get out, you bastard. Go around to 6 o'clock in the morning.
Enough is enough. I'm really sick of upstarts who think the law doesn't apply to them. Don't tell me you don't know everyone has to carry a light at night. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
This is surely no way to treat one of Sir Radzig's men. I dread to think what he'll do when he finds out.
Sure. And you think that makes you above the law? Think again.
Oh, you're a fucking bastard, you
Oh
are.
well, what can I do? Here you are.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Wait. Right. Sleep. I need to get the keys from the Jansiks. Get on the bloody horse, come on.
Yeah.
That'll do for me with the armor and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go up here. Good.
Good day to you.
I need the key to Yezhek's cell.
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
I'd love to beat answers out of him.
If I were you, I wouldn't question Sir Radzig's orders. Give me the key.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Go.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Damn it.
Yeah.
Not open. Let's talk to
How
this
are you,
bastard.
Henry? Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
How should I know?
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor.
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
I suppose there's some truth in that. I may speak with Sir Radzig and he might pardon you, but not unless you start talking.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions, but for sure he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
I bet he does.
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
See.
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so. This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced, and after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Do. I'll come back and interrogate him
For me
later.
with Sir Radzig. I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
Get going.
Yeah.
Where's the horse turned around?
Yeah.
Huh. It's weird, those.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's
Yeah,
what
the
Desert
monastery,
found.
mate.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn.
So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasso and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasso and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the Crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into
like
their
Crips.
gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
It's the other gang
I know
called
I'm
the Blunts.
asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
See what I can do in here. No.
You! Damn.
About me.
Is this
issue? Oh, now I'm being forced into here.
What the...
Right, I think that's where we'll leave it for today. But join me again on the next one, and we will find out where these crimps are coming from and how to stop them. Alright, take care people. See you later.